want to stop planning meetings and start designing experiences, you're in the right place. Welcome to MPI's World Education Congress in Las Vegas. I'm Sarah Solomon with MPI TV, produced by Solomon Productions and sponsored by Caesars Entertainment. This week we'll witness thousands of event professionals change their mindset from planner to producer.
I'm looking forward to the education and to seeing how the night events shape up, and just kind of really all in all this week with how WEC is being planned and what's going to happen. So I'm hoping to take that back.
Suppliers like Caesars Entertainment are also here this week to build on vital relationships and share what makes them unique in the marketplace.
Our sales team is really important to us because our customers have told us that it's the most important thing for them is to work with a salesperson that they trust. So we've put all of our salespeople in the major markets where our customers reside so that they can work with them every day, face to face.
Viva Las Vegas! The host city showed us how experiences are done with an epic performance by some of Vegas's longtime famous faces.
But it's a feeling where there's no resistance to anything that's happening in your life, where there are no regrets, no anticipation, and you make the right choices in the right moment without thinking about it.
You're listening to the inspirational sounds of Deepak Chopra. His message to reset the biological clock and find your state of flow, a spontaneous intuition, were very appropriate for attendees shifting from meeting planners to meeting producers.
Gone are the days where you're sitting in a session for 2-3 hours and you lose contact with the content. It's quick hits of information, quick hits of entertainment that really keeps people engaged. I think we've seen this development with WEC over the past few years, and the programming this year really lends to that experience again.
MPI chapters are seeing a huge increase in volunteer involvement in their respective local regions. With a surge of active MPI members, including young professionals, MPI chapters are just one way event professionals are showing a strong urge to build community, connection, and a bond. It's a bond that is seen and felt here at WEC.
This is going to be the first time for me to be on a board, and I think it's great for you career-wise, also just individually, just helping everyone be at the same level, I think is great.
The Future Leaders Forum is a reflection of the driving force about to dominate this industry. This one-day education program is hosted by IMAX, MPI, and MCI. Its focus is to enrich the lives of students who want to gain insight into the art of meetings and events. The forum gives students an opportunity to share an event they've designed in front of a panel of judges. The forum is the true definition of top-level industry education. From natural disasters, protesters, cybersecurity, and more, it's imperative for event professionals to manage risk as best as possible. In partnership with MPI and the National Center for Spectator Sports Safety and Security, this 6-hour course focused intensely on emergency preparedness for meetings and events. Attendees shared some of their own unexpected experiences with security challenges that included badge duplications from angry protesters, and worked through ways to manage that risk in the future. Part of the overall lessons include to understand who your primary and secondary stakeholders are, defining roles and responsibilities internally, and knowing when to stay in your lane to avoid scope creep.
Scope creep, in the terms that we were using it today, it was simply that you had jobs and responsibilities and people were trying to add more responsibilities without additional compensation or help to get it done, which eventually overloads and makes and sours a relationship.
Risk management, emergency preparedness, in the overall planning of an event. It can't be an afterthought. When we learned that there were less than 50% of the planner groups out there who had plans, given the circumstance that we're in and the headlines that we see every day, that's the motivation for doing this.
Did you know that only 4% of women lead CEO positions in Fortune 500 companies? A staggering statistic that has women in leadership asking, why? This session, led by Christy Sanders, expressed the importance of having women on the board of directors. It gives them an opportunity to make decisions, make changes, and budget for a company. Sanders asked women what their take was on quotas, as practiced regularly in European companies. The room heavily disagreed with that viewpoint, stating that quotas tend to put unqualified candidates in a position when ultimately, as expressed in this session, if you are passionate about something and you work hard at it, you are bound to succeed. We are just getting started with what is expected to be a record-breaking WEC. If you haven't already downloaded the mobile app, I want you to stop what you're doing, pick up your phone, and search for WEC 2017 in your App Store. This is your guide to everything you need to know and keep up with this week. You can also get social with us by using hashtag WEC17 to tell us how you plan on designing experiences at your next event based on what you're learning here. Thank you for tuning in to MPI TV, sponsored by Caesars Entertainment. I'm your host, Sarah Solomon, and I'll see you right back here on your screen on Tuesday for even more from MPI's World Education Congress.